Evan Nicholson here with Grover Turf Care. We're at a potential client's house that we're going to refer to as DE's lawn. So the front yard is pretty well established. It is mixed though. There's Bermuda in here along with tall fescue. We do have a product we can use during certain times of the year that will suppress this Bermuda, but it will not get rid of it. If you want to get rid of it, it's right along the edges here. This is stuff that turns brown in the winter. If you did want to get rid of it completely, we would have to remove and replace all of it because it's interlaced throughout all of the tall fescue, and the only way to truly kill it is kill everything that's around it. So if this potential customer decides they want a showcase style lawn being one species of grass only, we would need to do a remove and replace. It's a little bit everywhere, except for some of these shaded areas in the back. So there was some expression of not being pleased with the backyard, and I'm assuming it's areas like this, and there's one over there, but it's just a lot of raw soil on the surface here, not a lot of turf covering things. I can see where they've done a manual aeration and overseeding, and it's coming up now, but I would assume this probably does that just about every year. It's going to be really hard underneath the trees like that, just getting pounded and pounded with acorns, constantly competing for sunlight, competing for water, competing for nutrients with this tree. That may end up being a problem that just persists. You just may need to seed underneath there. But these areas out here that are out from underneath the tree, there's something else going on. I would have liked to have been here when this was actively dying, or active, in the process of dying, because I would have had a better chance of figuring out what it is. I don't think it's grubs. I mean, it could have been army worms, but there's no way to tell now. It's too late. What's going to go is already gone. I'm guessing they haven't had an insecticide treatment back here, because there's a lot of small life out here in the grass, and that could be true. And if that were true, I wouldn't be surprised if this was army worms, but there's no moths or worms present as of today. Again, here in the middle, it's pretty good, pretty well established. There's a little bit of a thin spot there. And then it starts to get real thin right here. Again, this out in the open stuff looks a little bit more like what I saw over there. Maybe it was disease, maybe it was pests of some sort. But this, again, I think is just going to be a issue of getting enough light over here and getting enough nutrients and water. We may need to come through here with a shade mix, so it has, especially under that one, so it has a chance to survive without as much light. This tree's cut up pretty high, so I would think we should be able to get grass to establish here. I did probe in here and over there, and I couldn't see any difference in the soil composition, but I did put the soil samples in the bag, and the lab will let us know what they find. Again, over here, we're just kind of heavy tree coverage. Lots of little acorns on the ground, and I hear them falling now. I'm going to assume that this property line is in line with these crepe myrtles, and this is where I'm going to measure from. If that's incorrect, just let us know and we'll make an adjustment. But yeah, it's overall not in real bad shape. It's just really struggling underneath these trees, and in those few spots over there that I suspected maybe a pest of some sort, or some type of a fungal disease that was present and active earlier in the year, but it's not here today. So yeah, this is a good start here. Not a bad lawn, just needs a little bit of TLC. Need to find out exactly what the soil needs to be healthy, and then we need to feed it what it actually needs, not just throw stuff on top of it. And that's one thing we specialize in. We figure out exactly what, through these soil samples, what this soil needs. to thrive for a turf lawn. But upon approval, we'll send that out and get those results back to you. Mike would be in touch with you soon. There's some more Bermuda mixed in here. Mike would be in touch with you soon to let you know the next steps. Thank you. Evan with Grover Turf Care out.